Hello everyone, welcome back with more questions from manufacturing industries. Today I'll be covering all the questions from agro-based industries. Okay, so yesterday we have learned about the classification of industries. Today I'll be covering all agro-based industries which are there. That is your cotton. We are going to look into cotton. Then we are going to look into sugar, cotton, sugar, and jute. These are these three are agro-based industry which are mentioned in the textbook, and all the questions we are going to cover from these topics. Okay, the first one. Why is cotton textile industry the largest industry in India? Give any three reasons. Okay, the question can come for 3 marks. The question can come for 2 marks. Okay, so if the question comes for 2 marks, you can write 2 points. If 3 marks question, you have to write all 3 points. So what they are asking you? They are asking you that textile industry. Okay, they are asking which textile? They are asking about the cotton textile industry. Cotton textile industry is the largest in India. What are the reasons? Why? What are the reasons? The first one, cotton textile industry, how we can come into the conclusion that yes, cotton textile industry is one of the largest industry in India. So it contributes 14% of total industrial production, 14%. It provides employment to 35 million persons directly. So it is second largest after agriculture. So how many people are employed? It is 35 million people are engaged. Okay, so employment, it is one of the industry which generates almost 35 million people. It earns foreign exchange of about 24.6%, that equals to 4% of total GDP. Okay, so what are our points? So when employment generation is happening, automatically our poverty level decreases. It contributes towards the industrial production, that is 14%, and then it contributes to the foreign exchange, that is 24.6%, which equals to 4% of GDP. Describe major problem faced by weaving and processing sectors in cotton textile industry. So here you need to understand, here we are talking about the problems. Okay, problems where? Okay, in the cotton textile industry, and then where? Weaving and processing. So describe what are the major problem faced in the weaving and processing sectors in the cotton textile industry. So the first one, although production has increased, we know that production has increased, it has generated 35 million, employment generation has happened, then 24.6% of foreign exchange and 14% of total production, but still it is not enough and imports are needed. Then power supply is not regular in this sector. Then low output of labor. Okay, because unskilled labor are there, so they are not able to give their 100%. Optimum level utilization of labor is not happening, and stiff competition from the synthetic fiber. Okay, synthetic fiber, first thing, synthetic fibers are cheap. Okay, synthetic fibers can, the industries produce in a large number, so it gives a tough competition to the textile industry. Again, the question will be for 2 or 3 marks. Why was the cotton textile industry concentrated in the cotton growing belt in the earlier years? Explain. Okay, so they are asking what are the reasons, okay, why it is only it is concentrated in the cotton growing belt. It is one of the very important question. Okay, it comes for 5 marks or it will come for 3 marks. It's a very important question. So what are the reasons why the cotton textile industries are concentrated in the cotton growing belt? So the first one is availability of raw cotton. So good quality raw cotton was easily available in the states of Maharashtra and Gujarat. So which is the cotton growing state? The cotton growing states are Maharashtra and Gujarat. These are the 2 states where the cotton is produced in a large number. So what are the reasons? Because of the availability of raw cotton. Then climate. Okay, because of the moist climate, the availability of cotton is there. So humid climate helped in the growing of cotton. Then transport, a good network of roadways and railways helped in producing the raw materials and distribution of finished goods. Okay, as if you remember in my previous video, I have told if one person wants to open the industry, what are the factors he will be looking for. So you need to understand any factory, okay, whether it is a cotton or whether it is a jute, sugar, iron, steel, any industry you take, these are the 3 or 4 essential factors which everyone will look for. And if you write, okay, these 4 points for all the answers also, at least you will get some marks, that is 1.5 or 2 marks at least you will get if you're not going with this explanation. So availability of raw cotton, so you can write for other industry, availability of sugar or availability of jute or availability of raw material. So instead of raw cotton, if you write availability of raw material, and then you explain like, you know, good quality of raw cotton was easily available in Maharashtra and Gujarat, then you will get full marks. But at least if you write availability of raw material, then also you will get some point. Okay, so these are the essential elements which everyone looks like, you know, if one person wants to open the industry, these are the essential factors one look for. Moist climate, climate plays a very important role when we are looking into agro-based industries. Transport, definitely I need roadways, I need waterways, I need port facilities. So these all are very, very important factors. Then port facilities, Mumbai port, help in export of finished cotton products in the export. So export, I hope you understand the meaning of import and export. Import मतलब जब हम दूसरे से खरीदते हैं, okay, जब दूसरे देश से खरीदते हैं. Export means जब हम दूसरे देश को बेचते हैं. So this is the difference between import and export. Then cheap labor, okay, I get cheap labor from places, okay, in Maharashtra itself or Gujarat or like, you know, adjoining states also, I get a cheap labor. And proximity of the market is very near. So these all factors has helped in cotton growing well in the nearby in the future. So basically in this question we have talked about Maharashtra and Gujarat. So the question I have included that question also, why, like, you know, most of the industries, cotton industries are located in Maharashtra and Gujarat. So answer is same, all the points are same only. Explain any 3 factors responsible for the location of cotton textile industry in Mumbai and Ahmedabad. I was just talking about that only. So Mumbai, Ahmedabad is like, you know, it comes under the Gujarat only. So what are the different reasons? So again, availability of raw cotton, market, transport. Okay, so if you remember the last, this all 3 points I have included in 1 point. So I need raw cotton, I need market, transport. So these factors have helped these states to establish the cotton textile. I get cheap labor and climate plays a very important role. The question can come for 2 marks. Analyze the major challenges faced by the sugar industry. Now we are moving into sugar industry. Okay, what are the major challenges faced by the sugar industry? Seasonal in nature. Okay, sugar kahan se milta hai? Ganne se milta hai, that is sugar cane se. So sugar cane is seasonal in nature. So any industry which is seasonal in nature, it is going to be like, you know, it is going to produce in certain climate, okay, certain season. Old and insufficient methods of production, still, like, you know, the traditional methods we are following. Insufficient method, we have not upgraded ourselves, so that also is problem, the challenges which are faced in the sugar industry. Transport delay in reaching sugar factory need to be maximized. Okay, so what happens if I make you a simple understanding? So suppose, assume that this is my sugar cane. Okay, so what happens, like, you know, sugar cane, inside that, like, you know, when you open wo chilte hain, so the main raw material is inside. So if it goes, like, you know, if the transport delay or the factory is far away from the agriculture field, what happens? The sucrose content will start reducing, okay, which will affect the production of sugar. So transport delay is like, you know, it happens usually. So that is also one of the major challenges which are faced by sugar industry. You can get a question like, for example, sugar mills, what are the different reasons why sugar mills have shifted in the southern and western state? Write any 2 challenges. So out of these 3 challenges, you can write any 2 challenges. So why, like, sugar mills have shifted from in southern and western state? What are the different reasons? The first one is sugarcane. The canes of these areas have a highest, this was I was talking about, higher sucrose content, which makes the quality better and less common. Okay, so sucrose content plays a very important role. If there कुछ गन्ने में से जूस ही नहीं निकलेगा, रस ही नहीं निकलेगा, तो how I am going to make a sugar? Okay, so that plays a very important role. Climate, okay, climatical conditions are good in the southern and the western state. Cooperatives, okay, usually the sugar industries are cooperative sector. Okay, it comes under the cooperative sectors, and it has played a very important role in the southern and western state. And in Maharashtra, most of the sugar industries are in the cooperative sector. Then modern mills are there. Okay, for crushing capacity is increased. So this also, this question can come for 3 plus 2, or they can ask you 2 plus 1. One, they can ask you for the challenges, and out of this, any 2 points they can ask you. The sugar industry is ideally suited for the cooperative sector. Okay, as I was telling, most of the sugar industries are cooperative in nature. Okay, it comes under the cooperative sector. What are the reasons? Again, the question will come with the combination 2 plus 1, or like, they can ask you 1 plus 2, whatever combination. So you should know the reason why it is like, what is the reason why it is a cooperative sector, why it comes under the cooperative sector. So first point, sugarcane cultivation is seasonal, since the production is seasonal. Okay, because seasonal nature mein hai, to definitely during the season only we are going to produce. The farmers are engaged in the cultivation of sugarcane, and when it is reaped, a cluster of farmers set up a mill and produce sugar. Okay, cluster means बहुत सारे लोग एक साथ मिल जाते हैं, and then they produces. So this cooperation among the farmers help them to bear the profit and losses together, since it is a cooperative sector. This point is very, 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 very important when we are talking. So what happens? The cooperation among the farmers, okay, cluster, when they make the cluster, they come together. So what happens? Profit hoga to bhi together lenge, losses hoga then also it will be together. So it helps them to bear profit and losses together. So this makes them comes under the cooperative sector. Very, very, very important point, and you need to mention this point. The cooperative formation has been successful in Maharashtra. So I have told you before also, most of the sugar industries in Maharashtra are cooperative. It comes under the cooperative sector. Explain the factors responsible for localization of jute. Now, from sugar, we are coming into jute. So first, we have learned everything about the cotton. Then we have learned about the sugar industry. Now we are learning about the jute textile. So jute का अगर मैं थोड़ा सा आप लोगों को बताऊं तो jute before the partition, jute we were the first in the jute. Okay, export में we were the first. But after the partition, जब India and Bangladesh का India and Pakistan का partition हुआ, and then Pakistan and Bangladesh, so most of the sugar industry went into Bangladesh. Okay, so we have left only with the state West Bengal where the jute production was happening. So this was the background of jute in jute textile. So why, like, as we know that Hooghly River. Okay, Hooghly River is in Calcutta. Everyone knows, okay, it is in West Bengal. So what are the factors? What are the factors responsible that Hooghly played a very important role for the localization of jute textile? So the first one, the area. Second, water, because we required बहुत पानी लगता है jute को process करने में. Okay, so Hooghly River plays a very important role. Abundance of water, cheap and skilled labor. Cheap and skilled labor not only from West Bengal but from Bihar, Orissa, okay, जो भी आसपास के state है वहां से भी, like, they get the cheap labor. Then port facilities are very good, and then Calcutta as a large urban center which provides banking and insurance facility. Again, it's a very, very important question. If you look at your sample papers, or like, last year, every second year this question has come. Okay, so you can again you can expect that this question can come in the exam for 2 marks or 3 marks, and even they can ask you for 5 marks. But I think 5 marks will not be coming for this question, but 2 marks तो पक्का आ ही सकता है. So please learn these points. Okay, अगर 2 marks का question आता है तो club 2 points and write the answer. What challenges is faced by jute industry? Industry है, production हो रहा है, तो definitely there will be some challenges also. So what are the challenges which are faced by the jute industry? High cost of production. Okay, cost of production is very high. Shortage of raw jute. As I told you, some of the jute industry or jute producing states went into the West Bengal. Shortage of power supply. Growth of jute mills in Bangladesh and loss of foreign market, and substitute goods. Okay, so emergence of substitute goods against the guinea bags and loss of demand. So again, they have a tough competition from the synthetic fiber. Okay, jute is costly, as we have learned. This is the first challenge, that is high cost of production. Jab high cost of production hoga, to at the end product is also very costly. So they need to face the competition. Emergence, there are a lot of substitute which has come in the market. So I hope you have understood. Tomorrow I'll be covering mineral-based industries. So before we move into the mineral-based industry, please learn all 3 industries which we have learned today. That is agro-based industry, which comes under the agro-based industry. Thank you.